Welcome back, everybody. Last week, I shared with you my workflow in creating AI generative stock photography images. This week, I'm going to share with all of you the financial results of that experiment. So AI and stock photography. Yeah, I can just hear all the comments about this now. I mean, go ahead and leave me your thoughts in the comments if you guys have any feelings about using AI to create stock photography. Hey, I completely understand that AI generative images are not stock photography. Now, computer-generated images have been part of the stock photography landscape for more than a decade. So this is just a new tool. Last week, I showed all of you this spreadsheet of my workflow. Now, I recorded last week's episode actually back in October. It's now January. Let's just say that life kind of caught up with me a little bit. I haven't made too much progress on that particular spreadsheet, but I'm still working on it and I have seen some sales. Let me show you some of the newer AI images I've uploaded since October. Now, in November, I created images using these keywords. Yellow sand background, blue wood background, pink smoke background, purple circuit board background, brown confetti background, and white heart background. I also added these images in December, but Adobe stock sometimes takes well over a month for approval, so they're still sitting in the approval queue. Crystal brick background, rainbow leather background, silver water background, winter log cabin, and red energy background. Not all the images I generated were accepted. I believe it has something to do with the artifacts that were created when I did my upscaling in Adobe Photoshop. So what I'm going to do this next month is I'm not going to upscale them in Photoshop. That'll kind of help stream down the workflow just a little bit. Now the images, of course, will only be half the size, but still large enough to be accepted. So we'll see how those go. Now, what about those financial results? Now remember, this experiment I've only been doing here for just a couple of months. And I've only been uploading it to Adobe because that's the only agency I'm using for my generative images. So for the month of August, I had $4.19. September, I had $5.80. October, $10.78. November, $5.16, and December, $9.76. That comes out to $35.69. So believe it or not, with the subscription I'm using to generate these, that is going to more than pay for that subscription. So I'm not worried about losing money with this little endeavor. So the potential is there. Now I'm going to continue to grow my portfolio with generative content. So there is potential. I'm going to continue to grow my portfolio using generative contents on the weeks that I can't get out and capture real photographs. Now, I know some of you may have been coming to the channel this week to get my monthly episode on how much money I make selling my images as stock photography. I'm going to be doing that episode next week. And then the following week, I'm going to be sharing with all of you the first photos from my Canon RF 100-500 lens that my expedition team over at patreon.com/EWJ got for me. Please take a few minutes to go over to patreon.com/EWJ and sign up for the free account. All you need is an email and give it a password and you're done. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your travels, enjoy your photography, and I'll see you all next week.